especially from your brother in the front row.
You said that so nicely, and I'm so glad you brought up the subject today, because just this morning I woke up and I shared with Susan how I noticed I'm still running the same old one of my same old relationship patterns that I've run from. I remember from when I was a little kid, you know, on the playground, and I still find the same pattern in my relationship with her today. And I thought, that's discouraging. I thought I'd move beyond this now.
But actually, the beautiful part is it's encouraging.
It is good.
It's right here to take a look at.
I was so close. I just got the this instead of the in.
Well, disengagement's the key.
See, I was close.
Because see, what we're doing here, when you look at the relationship level, it's all these taught perceptions, realities, and otherwise it says it has to be like this. I have a stem on the apple, so I got to be this, that, and the other, that, and the other. You don't have a stem. You have more of the core of the apple the stem's connecting with. So you're going to have to behave like this and be like that and be like that and be like this. You behave like this, wear this, do this, put the face paint on, and otherwise. But the other part, though, too, is we're not trying to win anything anymore. You're beginning to let yourself have everything. Because even from the dynamic state of a relationship scenario, and I call it a scenario because there's two different relationships. There's a relationship of the heart, and there's a relationship of the egoic matter. Now, a relationship is the part where you're going to push my buttons, I'm going to push your buttons, and we're going to sooner or later find, quote, enlightenment, right? Then, after we run through this, we run through that, the gamut, I'm going to call you this, you can call me that, we're going to make up, express love, have a muscular reaction, and pretend like all is well. So what we're going to do beyond that, we're just simply not going to play there. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm not male, I'm not female, this isn't about a stem, it's not about a core, it's about how best can we complement together and enjoy each other together, but also at the same time, I'm not having rules, I'm not having a lack of rules, I'm having fluidity again. Because that's where we're rewriting all the paradigmal patternings that have been embodied, embraced, genetically, DNA-wise, cellular, consciously, subconsciously, and where everything's dissolving.
That would be good.
And that's what you're doing now.
See, I got very clearly that it had nothing to do with her, that it was just an old pattern that I was rerunning. And it would, if I had a relationship with anybody else on the planet, it would still be the same pattern. It's not about her at all, and that kind of was more discouraging than if I could blame it on her.
Can I disagree with that? Okay. I am going to disagree on that. Because does it have anything to do with Susan?
Pardon?
Does it have anything to do with Susan?
What I'm going through, I doubt it.
Has everything to do with Susan.
It has to. Oh my God, thank
she
God.
has issues. This has nothing to do with, I love the mirror scenario because I'm going to be looking at Wolfers and he's going to be my mirror and I'm supposed to be 6 feet, 8 feet, 8 inches tall and have this and have that and I'm not and I'm still less than. Now, and then you're going to be like this. Huh?
You're a bad mirror.
I
You're
heard
way too short.
I got way too many blemishes on that one. But where's the Windex when you need it? All right. But the mirror scenario is a brilliant starting point when you're beginning to get your own attention. The only mirror is that I'm going to call you this, I'm going to treat you this way, and I'm going to accept it. So if you're going to dominate me, you're going to control my own consciousness. You're going to control where I go, where I don't go, what I do, what I don't do, and I'm going to accept it. I'm the one that has the conflict on that one. Because I'm accepting that behavioral mannerism. I'm giving all of my essence and divinity, my power to you, to show me who I perceived I should have been, or should be, rather than who I truly am. Because when I'm being who I truly am, you can play every silly egoic structure game. You can try to dominate, grab on, and yada yada yada. But hey, you know what? Namaste, dear brother, have a blast. I'm just not willing to play there. Thank you. That's the mirror scenario. What I'm willing to accept is how I'm willing to be treated. As I'm not willing to accept anything less, it's dissolved. Okay, now we bypassed the mirrors of my outside world. And I can identify with everything going on around me, such as when I drive the car vehicle and there's a big giant car vehicle pileup, if you will, where your brother's got a little bit entangled in all this colorful stuff, right? And now there's something within me somewhere that says, that's what I deserve. And then I'm going to go into, wow, how scary, how fearful, this, that, and the other, and which is going to create a whole other resonance of judgment about myself that has nothing to do with me. I'm there as an instrument. I'm there to thank you guys, better you than me, right? Which has nothing to do with me. Now, would I get out of the car vehicle and see what I could do to assist? Absolutely, if it was presented. Otherwise, it's not my business. I could watch a big giant building blow up, and that means I really got deep expressed anger is suppressed within every part of my being, and I'm gonna blow up too.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's a mirror, right? It's showing me what's really going on in my physical subconscious structure. I kind of have to watch out and be afraid of, because one day the shoe's gonna drop.
you're taking this mirror thing a step too far.
But it's that serious and that silly.